Let's try this again. See if we can't get her to go. There we go. Seems like we have sound. That's pretty neat. Okay, all right, we're back in the lab, guys. We've got the 3-iron, the butter knife. Just working on hitting it solid here. Got to slow things down, I think, to really incorporate the swing changes. So these 3-irons, I bet, would be going about 150 yards. But that's perfect. I mean, I'm not trying to do this at full speed. Oh, sorry about the drop in the stream, guys. We'll try to fill her back up. A little quick on the transition, it felt like me there. Oh. Oh, a little bit of a heel strike there because we caught that inside gate here. Oh, excuse me. We are rapidly approaching 1,000 subs, which is so cool, guys. Oh, we did it again on the heel strike. Well, I'm wondering if at some level, because I didn't hear it hit the stick, I wonder if it's just bouncing around after impact. All right, so that's a great drill. Really been enjoying hitting some butter knives. Oh, if you guys were just in here when the stream froze, I do apologize. Just, you know, the realities of dealing with the internet and, you know, trying to maintain a connection. Oops. Do this like the Tommy Fleetwood drill, right? Doesn't he have a famous video of him doing like an impossible ball striking drill? Yo, listen up, here's the story. Ah. Who's in here? Adeline said, damn, I need to learn how to golf. Yeah, it's really fun. It's a really good way to get outside and get some exercise. Ali Shukrov said hello. Hey, Ali. Thanks for checking out the stream, guys. Dropping a comment, dropping a like. This is a continuation of a previous stream where we unfortunately disconnected. That's why we put it there, so we'll eventually learn. That was good. Oh, man. Very important to stay hydrated. Anybody playing golf this weekend? I'm not. Gonna be absolutely torrentially raining. Pretty sure most of the weekend here. Just got an 8-iron here, doing these, little 3/4, slower speed type swings. Really trying to work on striking the center of the face, making good contact. And slowing it down can be a really beneficial way to improve your technique at a faster rate than if you were to try and do something at full speed. Oh, hit the heel. That's why we test ourselves, though. Gotta put some barriers or some feedback in place to make sure you're continuing to improve. Matt Foster asked, which net return is that? This is the regular size Pro one. I just got it set up last night. This is my, third time since then in here hitting with it, and I'm super impressed. For the space I have, it's definitely a premium net, right? It's not cheap, but it feels like something that's really built to last. I mean, I've already hit some pretty high-speed balls into here. It's not going anywhere. And then once I have a launch monitor set up, that'll really be the pièce de résistance, right? Keegan said hi. Hey Keegan, what's up my dude? Welcome to the stream, thanks for being here. Hopefully everybody's having a nice Friday afternoon. End of the work week. I'm trying to get a little bit of practice in while it's torrentially raining outside. Hopefully it's not, I don't think you can hear it too loudly. But yeah, so far I'm a big fan of the net return. Big fan of being able to just come out here and hit balls, you know, kind of on demand. You don't have to get in the car, you don't have to drive to the driving range. You don't have to feel like you're getting ripped off for paying 15 bucks for like a bucket of 80 balls. It's unlimited, right? I can hit as many balls as I want into here. Nobody's gonna stop me. Well, maybe my wife. My wife might come get me and be like, yo. Hey, Clicks is in the chat again. What's up, Clicks? Welcome back. Muwahe said, I saw the short with the new wood. It looks pretty advanced. Yeah, this is the brand new, here, you wanna see it again? The brand new QI35, but I got a 7 wood, which is brand new for me. 7 wood. Make sure you guys can see that. And yeah, it's all carbon fiber on the top. Try and move, you know, keep the weight in head where they need it to optimize the launch and spin. Got this out on the golf course yesterday for the first time, and man, the results were very, very exciting, right? I was just hitting like, you know, 225, nice and high, good amount of spin, just frozen ropes, right? It just wants to go straight. Here, I think we can probably hit it some in here. Yeah, I was super, super impressed with the new 7 wood. Sounds nice. You know, it just has that real solid, what you expect from TaylorMade, right? You know, I think they make the best woods. I've been a pretty loyal TaylorMade guy for some time. And yeah, I think it's gonna be in the bag for a while. It just wants to go straight. Certainly, you know, could replace the 4-iron pretty immediately. Maybe the 2-iron too. Tom said hi. Hey, Tom. Olu said the new Pope is from Chicago. I did see that. I did see that. I don't really follow too much news, but everybody's been talking about this new Pope. Oh yeah, that's just feels so solid. Like it has that nice, really solid feel to it. You know, like if you ever hit a baseball with a wooden bat and just absolutely flushed it right out of the sweet spot, kind of feels like that at the middle. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's very attractive behind the ball. It's going to be a great club for, you know, the occasional like 230-yard par 3 or second shots into a par 5. So, really excited about this one. Shout out to Muwahe saying, you know, you saw the short and you came to check out the stream. That's awesome. I mean, 2 forms of my content that you're consuming, I'm super grateful for, you know, that level of support. So shout out to you. We're just gonna hit until we hit a bad one. Not yet. And this is the idea, right, guys? I mean, if you're a beginner, we could, we could both stand here and hit 100 balls, and we're just talking about percentages, right? Some amount of the balls are going to be perfectly struck. It's just how many can you hit in a row? How bad, how far from your best shot is your worst shot, right? That was a little heavy. Got to be honest with ourselves. Half a groove high, maybe, but that's okay. Muahe asks, what other woods do we got? Well, what's in the bag currently, so I have the 5 wood and the 7 wood. This is the 5 wood that's a couple years old, but it's got the custom shaft in it that I got fit for a while back, so I'm a big fan of the 5 wood. This is like a 250 club. I hit this off the tee a lot, on shorter holes or when driver's too much. And then I also have the matching 3 wood, but that's been on the bench for a little while. But another, pretty solid piece of kit from TaylorMade. Stealth 2 3 wood. But this one mostly stays in the, it's such a solid club, but I mean, it goes like 15 yards shorter than driver, and it's not like I hit it that much straighter, and I'm not often needing to hit like a 265 shot into a par 5, and at that point I'm better off probably just hitting a 5 wood anyway. So this one unfortunately has been on the bench, but there definitely could be a time or a golf course where driver might not even need to be in the bag. So that could be a good club to have. And when my driver broke, right, you guys, if you've been following the channel, saw that happen a couple weeks ago. Certainly brought the 3 wood out to fill a gap when I didn't have a driver. Let's see what else. Johnny said, love the setup, looks peaceful as well. Yeah, it's nice and quiet in here. Only thing I need is like a little radio or some way to play some music, but someday. Tower of Light said, hello, nice golf. Thank you, Tower of Light. Does it not hit the door? It looks really close. It is really close, but that is one of the reasons that I invested in this premium net, the net return, because I mean, the back of it is basically against that door, right? And I was very concerned, having limited space, about, you've seen the videos of people hitting balls like directly into a net, and it, hits something solid and ricochets. So I didn't want that, but this net does a great job of arresting the balls. That's a funny sentence. It stops them before it reaches the door, so no concerns at all with hitting the door. So that part has been really nice. I've been really enjoying the setup with the new net. Do you guys want me to get the butter knife out again? Look at this, guys. This is from my old set, the 3-iron butter knife, pure blade, right? Doesn't get any bladier than that. And I like bringing this out to do ball striking practice, right? I mean, if you can hit the center of the face with this club, you should feel pretty good about doing it with like a, CB7 iron. So, same kind of feels we've been working on. Not bad. Fractionally toe side maybe on the strike. Yep, that was hit good. Really forces you to pay attention to where you're striking it, right? I mean, if you're hitting a club like this out of the toe or hitting it thin, it's really gonna feel awful. I just love the shape and the look of this club. Pretty good strike, maybe a groove high. Unbalanced, so I don't love the swing, but the strike was good. I've also been enjoying hitting to the net because you don't have to, it's much easier to focus on Muahe said, gotta go, it's close to midnight here in Germany. Wow, welcome in from Germany, that's very cool. You're really good and you train really hard, I like that. Well, I appreciate your support and keep checking out the videos. If you guys are like Muahe and you're enjoying the stream and the videos and the content, you wanna subscribe and like, I'm always super grateful, for somebody saying like, hey, I saw this and I thought it was cool and, I might want to see more of it. And it's also totally okay if that's not the case, right? If this just popped up on your feed and you're like, I don't know if this guy's for me, that's okay too. Plenty of people make super cool stuff that just aren't, in areas of interest of mine, but that doesn't mean it's not cool. That was a nice swing there. This will test the ball striking, that's for sure. A little heely, didn't get through it nicely at all. Good strike on that one. So yeah, if you guys ever see, one of these in like a thrift shop or a, don't be afraid to grab an old long iron, a blade, and just grab it as a practice club. I'm gonna put my own 4-iron down next and it's gonna be like, wow, I can, how much more forgiving is this club? Pretty good strike. Face might have been open. It's kind of what it felt like to me, but nice. I'm really trying to feel that transition take a really long time. Just like it's stuck in the mud almost, and then I go. But the transition is what we're really trying to smooth out. Could do some more flushers, or freezers I should say. Flushers are what we're looking for. Freezers is the drill to get there. Anybody playing golf this weekend? All right, we're gonna do 5 swings. Trying to have perfect balance on each one. 5 swings, perfect balance. Felt a little bit left, but balance was good. That's the objective, right? You got to work on one thing at a time. Okay, 2 for 2 on the balance. That felt really good, guys. 3 for 3 on the balance. This is what I do. I just, give myself challenges. Gotta make it 4 in a row here. Good balance, that's all we're looking for. Four for 4. Let's make it 5 for 5. Okay. Really working on just hold, I could stand here all day long, right? Nice solid balance position. And that's really what we're looking for. Flushed. Flushed. This is exactly the point of this drill, right? Is to force everything to sequence better. Still focus on the balance. If you guys are enjoying the stream, you want to give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I would be very grateful, but we are going to be wrapping up here in a few minutes, hurtling towards 1,000 subscribers. Unbelievable, guys. That was heavy, no doubt about it. Important to remember to slow down when you're working on technique. Feel that compression, whatever move it is you're working on. Whew. That's the feel we're going for in the downswing, right? Like we're pushing. That balance component is so key. Really has helped me a lot. It's just so addicting once you get it down, just that absolutely flush feeling. Then you start talking about it and then you hit one fat. That feels really nice right there. It's just, I was trying to feel more of that turn around the spine. It's a hard drill. I mean, that wasn't hit very good. Woo. All right, guys, a couple more minutes. All right, guys, last swing. Let's make it a good one. If I hit it good, you gotta like and subscribe. If I miss it, you can try again tomorrow. Oh, it was as flush as could be. Yep, that's what it's supposed to sound like. Okay. Well, got some good work done. we are going to call it a night, get some rest, do some active recovery. Keep working on our balance, keep working on our swing. You guys out there, keep working hard. Proud of you guys. I'll see you soon.